Hey guys, so for today, as you can see that I don't have any eye makeup right now. That's because I'll be reviewing a eyeshadow palette, and this is from a brand called Model's Own. So this is a drugstore brand, and I bought this from their outlet in KLCC. It's just a small kiosk. I think so, on the 3rd or 4th floor, but they do have some pretty good things, especially this eyeshadow palette. So this is a all cream eyeshadow palette. I know, as usual, just let me remove the applicator here because most of us don't bother with those applicator. So we do have 6 cream colors here, as you can see, and they are all shimmery. So don't expect any matte bases here. So these are all shimmery bases. Either you can use them as a, some of them you can use as a color, some of them you can use as a base for later eyeshadow application, and one of it, actually this shade here, is actually quite a sheer like top coat. So maybe you can complete your eyeshadow look, then you put this shade, right on top, or just put it in the middle of your eye, just pat it in so that it gives like a pop of color. So I do pretty much like these colors, but then the only one which I don't really like is this dark silvery one, just that because the glitter in this is chunkier than the others, and as you can see, the others actually do have fine shimmer throughout, but this one has got chunky glitters, which I realize tend to migrate to other parts of my faces, and it just drives me insane, like typically insane, when at 3-4 o'clock in the afternoon and you can see glitter all over your cheeks and your face. It just literally drives you insane, and that's why I refrain from using that color most of the time. And most of the time I would either use this color or this color alone because they are quite pigmented. This one is also quite pigmented, but not so, it is quite subtle in its pigmentation. But yeah, my most favorite color out of the palette is this one. So either I use it as a base, or either I would just use it alone. So this color, when I lay it down as a base and layer a pigmented gold color eyeshadow such as a Half Baked from the Naked One palette, it looks awesome. And because we do not have the tendency to use eye primer most of the time, I notice with Malaysian girls, so this is a pretty good palette to have if you like wearing bronzy colors, because these colors here actually do not budge. This one do tend to migrate a lot, but these 3 colors here do not budge much, so you can put it on, let it set, and then use it as a base for other eyeshadows on top, so that your eyeshadow look lasts throughout the day. So now I will insert swatches of all 6 colors of this palette. So here guys, this is what the palette looks like. So from left to right, you can see there's a crystal-like color here, and then a slightly silvery color. Then you have the one with the chunky glitter, the light yellow, the bronzy gold, and the deep bronze. So now I will swatch them onto my arm so that you can see the colors. So here are the arm swatches for the Model's Own palette. So as you can see, the first color here is like a shimmery top coat. It is a very shimmery sheer color. The second one is quite a frosty silver color. And here I'm trying to build it up so that you can see the color clearer here. It is more opaque than the first one, but still quite sheer. That's the third color, the one with the chunky glitter. So that's the one with the most glitter in it, and it is the most metallic of them all. And that's the fourth color, which is the light yellow. Here I'm building up the colors so that you can see it with 2 coats. And here's my favorite color from the palette, which is the bronze gold. So here I'm building up the color so that you can see its bronziness here. And next is the last color, which is also the darkest color in the palette. And here you can see it's like an antique bronze. Here you can see me as I turn my hand in the light that they are all very shimmery, and the metallic color is the chunkiest. Okay, so now I would like to show you an application demo of this eyeshadow palette so that you know how it performs on the eye. And I'll be pairing it with a relatively we can consider it drugstore in Malaysia palette from Elianto called the Indigo Joy. So as you can see, it does have those bronzy tones which can complement this palette. So I will just lay down a base. So I will just use this color right here in the crease, you know, just to get a base going on. I'm not using any transitions or what, because this is like something very simple that I would do on a daily basis, like just, you know, making this a very simple look. So just putting a dark color into the crease. So as you can see, there's just like, forgive me if I'm looking this side because my mirror is here. So just putting in some definition into the crease, and also taking some of this shade and running it on the bottom lashes. So now I'm going to take my favorite color from the palette, which is this color right here, and just pat it all over the lid using my fingers, because that's the best way I find to be using this palette. So just patting that in. So as you can see, the color payout is actually quite good with this one. Extra dimension to the outer corner, I'll be using this darker bronze color just at the end. Middle finger, just to blend that all in together. So now what I would like to do is just go back to the first color that we used here, okay, just to make sure there are no harsh lines, and I'm just using a fluffy brush. Okay, then I'm just adding a inner corner highlight using a tiny brush from Elianto also. So I'm taking this like pretty goldy highlighty shade here, just popping that into the inner corner just to give some brightness, and some into the lower lashes here. Also using that as my brow bone highlight here. This would be like a pretty simple look for you to go to, like if you have a special day in college or university, or if you have to go to office or something like this. This is actually very work appropriate and it would not budge. So just to show you how something would layer on top, well, as I told, the half baked shade from the Naked palette. Just hold on, let me go get it. Here is my trusted Naked One palette, and I'm just going to take this color right here, half baked, which I totally adore, and just layer it over top. So as you can see, it just intensifies everything to have that golden base underneath. And layering it, you know, you could take your look from day to night by doing this, you know. And what you'll have to do just after this is just to run it through just run a brush through the crease to ensure that there are no harsh lines. And I would like to add just this Marc Jacobs Highliner, which is in a bronzy shade here. This is a miniature which I got from a set. So I will just run this down my lower lash line, and just giving my lashes a curl. Applying mascara, which this is also another drugstore one, which is the I Love Extreme Volume Mascara from Essence. Okay, so this, guys, is the completed look. Normally you could just whip it out in a jiffy, you know. You can be done with your eye look in 2 minutes and be sure that it's not going to budge the whole day long. So I think so that this is actually a good investment. I do not know what the price is currently right now at times of filming, but I would find out about it and link it down below if there is a link. Although I do not think so that this is available online. You would have to go to KLCC to purchase this. So that's it, guys, for my review this time. I hope that you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please click the subscribe button if you enjoyed this. Give me a thumbs up. And please do give me some comments on constructive criticism, since I'm new to this. So I do need some advice. So no hate, guys. Please, no hate. But please do feel free to, you know, suggest what improvements I could make. Just leave them down to the comments below. I love you all guys so much, and I hope you have a nice day. Bye.